Hello everyone, myself Mahantesh Kukudi. Welcome you all to the coordinate geometry continue part. Right? In the last session, I discussed about distance formula for a given two coordinates, and I discussed section formula, and I discussed midpoint formula, and so on. And we solved many problems regarding those things. Now, in this today's session, I am going to discuss about finding area of a given triangle with the help of given coordinates. If three coordinates are given there, then how to find out area of that particular triangle with the help of coordinates. So generally we know how to find out area of triangle. Area of triangle we are going to solve by using base into height. So half of the product of base and height, that will be equal to area of triangle, or else area of triangle is equal to half into base into height, generally we are going to say. But if you go for coordinate geometry, then how to find out area of a given triangle, that formula we have to derive first, then we have to go for solving the problems which are related to exercise part. Now I am going to use a Cartesian plane with the x-axis and y-axis. This is the first quadrant of the Cartesian plane where both are positive. So here, to find out area of a given triangle with the help of coordinates. First, for the given coordinates, here I am going to consider this is a point A. So I am going to give name as x1, y1. This is a point B. I am going to name as x2, y2. And one more point I am going to consider, this is point C. Here this is x3, y3. So point A of x1, y1, point B of x2, y2, and point C of x3, y3. If I join all the three coordinates, then it is going to form a triangle. Now we got triangle ABC. So now generally we are going to find out area of triangle with the help of half into base into height. But in this problem we don't know what is the base and what is the height. So but here we are having coordinates of point A, coordinates of point B, and coordinates of point C. Right? By using these coordinates, how to find out area of triangle, that one we are going to derive here. So first what to do? Whatever the considered things are there, that one we have to write first. Let ABC be any triangle whose vertices are A of x1, y1, B of x2, y2, and C of x3, y3. Now what to do here? To find out area of triangle, we need some constructions. What we need some constructions means, this point A we have to join to the x-axis perpendicularly. Point B we have to join to the x-axis perpendicularly. And point C also we have to draw perpendicular to the we have to draw a line perpendicular to the x-axis. So from point B, draw a perpendicular line to the x-axis. From point A, draw a perpendicular line to the x-axis. And from point C, draw a perpendicular line to the x-axis. If you draw perpendicular lines from point A, point B, point C, so it is going to, point B is going to touch x-axis. That point you have to name as Q. Point A is going to touch to the x-axis. That point we are going to name as P, and point C is going to touch to the x-axis perpendicularly. That point we are going to name as R. So after drawing perpendicular lines to the x-axis, here BQ, AP and CR. All the three lines are parallel to each other. So what you have to write here? Draw AP, BQ here. AP, BQ and CR perpendiculars from AP. We have to draw perpendicular from point A, and BQ perpendicular to x-axis from point B and from point C respectively. To the x-axis. So now what happens here? ABQP is a quadrilateral. In this quadrilateral, these two lines are parallel to each other. In a quadrilateral, if opposite sides are parallel to each other, one pair of opposite sides are parallel to each other means it is a trapezium. So what happens here? ABQP is a trapezium. BPRC here. APRC is another trapezium and BQRC is the third trapezium. Here three trapeziums are going to form. So first one is ABQP. Second one is APRC. Third one is BQRC, like this. So now to find out area of triangle, what we do? First we have to find out area of trapezium ABQP. Then to that area of trapezium we have to add area of trapezium APRC. If you add both trapezium area, then it will become entire pentagon area. In that entire pentagon area, if you subtract this trapezium area, then we will come to know what is the area of required triangle ABC. So what we have to write here? Clearly APRC, BQPA and BQRC. See here, APRC is one trapezium, BQPA is another trapezium and BQRC is third trapezium. So these all are trapezia. So to find area of triangle ABC, that is equal to, here to find out area of this triangle means trapezium ABQP, trapezium APRC, both we have to add, then in that we have to subtract this trapezium. So what we have to write here? Trapezium, area of trapezium ABQP plus area of trapezium APRC. In this sum of the two trapeziums, we have to subtract this trapezium. So minus area of trapezium BQRC. If you add these two areas of trapezium and if you subtract this trapezium means we are going to get area of triangle. So what area of trapezium says? Area of trapezium is half into height into sum of the parallel sides. So how to write formula for that? Area of trapezium that is equal to, how to write formula for this? Half into sum of parallel sides into distance between them. So it means half into sum of parallels into height also we are going to say. So now area of triangle, that is ABC, that is equal to, here first area of trapezium ABQP. If I take trapezium ABQP, in this trapezium parallel sides are BQ and AP. Distance between them means QP is a distance between them. So first I am going to write here, first area of trapezium ABQP, if I consider, the formula is half into parallel sides, sum of parallel sides. Here parallel sides are BQ plus AP, and distance between them is QP. This is the area of trapezium ABQP. Next here plus area of trapezium APRC. Here also same you have to take half into parallel sides are AP and CR. So if you add both parallel sides means what happens? AP plus CR. Then distance between them. Here distance between them means PR is the distance between them. Right. In this sum we have to subtract minus area of trapezium BQRC. So half into, here in this BQRC trapezium parallel sides are BQ and CR. So we have to add both BQ plus CR. And distance between the parallel sides means QR is the distance. So this problem I converted with the help of coordinates. Now see here, area of triangle ABC, that is equal to, first half into BQ is there. BQ means it is the height of coordinate B. So BQ is y2 plus AP is y1. Here QP means here from origin to P is x1, from origin to Q is x2. So in this OP, if you subtract OQ, we are going to get QP. It means x1 minus x2. Here this one you write x1 minus x2. This is the first area. Then if you go for second trapezium, here this half I am writing half as it is. AP height is y1 plus CR height is y3. Next PR we have to find out. So from origin to R x3 is there. From origin to P x1 is there. In this x3, if you subtract x1, we are going to get PR. So what you have to write here? x3 minus x1, and we have to close this bracket. Then in this, what we have to subtract? Here half, this half I wrote as it is. BQ is y2 plus CR is y3. Right? Then here QR we have to find out. How to find out QR means from origin to R x3, from origin to q x2 is there, so x3 minus x2 we have to write. Now what to do here, in this first bracket, second bracket and third bracket, half is common. So if I take half common from all the brackets, I am going to write half outside. So first one is y2 plus y1 into x1 minus x2. Then this plus I am writing as it is plus. Here already I took half as common, so no need to write again here. So remaining part I am writing y1 plus y3 into x3 minus x1, and here minus is there, I wrote minus as it is. Half already I took common outside, so what is remaining, y2 plus y3 into x3 minus x2, right? So this one we have to go for multiplication of binomials. Then if you simplify, some terms will get cancelled, then remaining terms we will get. So how to simplify this one, see here. Now how to simplify for this, here this 1 by 2 I kept as it is outside the bracket. Then multiplication of binomial, y2 x1 plus into minus minus y2 x2. First term of first binomial we have to multiply with entire bracket, then plus into plus plus only, y1 into x1 x1 y1, plus into minus minus y1 into x2, it is x2 y1. Now this first product of binomials over, then we have to go for this. Here plus is there, plus into plus plus only, y1 into x3 y1 x3, y1 into x1, here plus is there, here minus is there, plus into minus minus y1 into x1 y1 x1 or x1 y1 both are same. Now plus into here this second term of first binomial we have to multiply with the entire second binomial. So y3 here we have to multiply with this, and y3 we have to multiply with this. Plus into plus, that is plus only, y3 into x3, that is x3 y3, plus into minus minus y3 into x1, that is x1 y3. Now here this minus I wrote as it is. First I am going to solve the product of binomials. Here minus I wrote as it is, y2 x3, that is x3 y2, y2 plus y2 minus x2, plus into minus minus y2 into x2 x2 y2, right? Now plus into plus plus y3 into x3 x3 y3, plus into minus minus y3 into x2, that is x2 y3. So we have to close this bracket. Then next step, this half I wrote as it is. This is a y2 x1 is there. So if you go for if you multiply the numbers in any order, it is same only. So I am writing x1 y2 minus this one I am writing as x2 y2, order wise I am taking. Then plus x1 y1 minus x2 y1 plus x3 y1 minus x1 y1, here plus x3 y3 minus x1 y3. Now plus minus into plus minus x3 y2 minus into minus plus x2 y2 minus into plus minus x3 y3 minus into minus, it will become plus. So you have to write x2 y3. You have to close this bracket. Now see here minus x2 y2 plus x2 y2, this is 0, plus x1 y1 minus x1 y1, that result is also 0. Next, plus x3 y3 minus x3 y3, that result is 0. Now remaining terms I am going to write here, half into here x1 y2. First I wrote x1 y2. Next what is there? Minus x2 y1. Next what is there? Plus x3 y1. Next what is there? Minus x1 y3. Next minus remaining all terms I am writing, minus x3 y2. Then last one is plus x2 y3. So I am going to arrange here. This half I wrote as it is. x1 y2 is there. So x1 term I am writing here, minus here x1 y2. This term I am writing here, minus x1 y3. Next, positive x2 here, plus this term I am writing x2, I am rearranging, that's all. x2 y3 minus this term I am writing x2 y1. Why I am rearranging means some adjustments will be there. Here if I write x1 both are first terms, so I can take easily common for that. So now here plus this term I am writing x3 y1 minus here this one is x3 y2. Now why I rearranged these all terms like this means, see here what happens in the next step. You will come to know, half I wrote as it is. Here x1 y2 minus x1 y3 is there. In these two terms, is there anything possible to take common? Yes, we can take common as x1. So what happens? y2 minus y3. Now in these two terms, plus is there. What is common? x2 is common. So what you are write? y3 minus y1. Now in these two terms, what is common? x3 is common. So we can write y1 minus y2. So now what we got? Area of triangle formula is half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. This is our required area of triangle formula with the help of coordinates. So what we write? Thus the area of triangle ABC is the numerical value of the expression. So what? Therefore, area of triangle, that is equal to half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. So here x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3 are the coordinates of the given point. This is our required derivation. Now we have to go for exercise part, that is exercise 7.3. In that first problem, find the area of triangle whose vertices are. It means vertices of the points are given here. By using those vertices of the points, we have to find out area of the triangle. So here, for these coordinates, we have to find out area of the triangle. So how to solve for that? First, you have to go for solution. Let the coordinates are 2, 3, minus 1, 0 and 2, minus 4. So these coordinates we have to name, we have to consider as this one x1 y1, this one x2 y2, and this one x3 y3. So by using this here, what we write? Therefore area of triangle, what area of triangle formula says? Half into, here we have to write formula for that, that is half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. This is area of triangle formula, just now we derived here. So now substitute the values in this and get the result. This half I wrote as it is. x1 value is 2, y2 minus y3, y2 is 0 minus y3 value is minus 4. Whenever negative values will be there means you have to take another bracket for that separately. Here y2 is 0 minus I wrote as it is, y3 value is negative, so I took another bracket here for that reason. Plus here x2 is minus 1, so I took in the bracket itself, minus y3 is minus 4 minus y1 is 3, so we have to write like this. Then x3 value is 2, y1 value is 3 minus y2 value is 0. So we have to substitute x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3 values in the area of the triangle formula. So next, this half I wrote as it is, here this 2, here inside the bracket 0, minus into minus plus 4, then plus into minus minus, here this one I have to write as it is, here minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. Next, plus 2 I wrote as it is, 3 minus 0 is 3 only. Next, how to solve? This is half into 2, here 0 plus 4 is 4, plus into minus, minus into minus plus, here 1 into 7 is 7. This plus I have to write as it is, 2 3s are 6. So next step, this is half into, here 2 4s are 8 plus 7 plus 6. Now this is half into, here if you add all the values, so it will become 21. So this is nothing but 21 by 2 square units. So always area will be in the square units. So we can write in the decimal as 10.5 square units. So what you write? Area of triangle. This is our required solution for the first problem. In the first bit itself, one more problem is there. Find the area of the triangle with the help of coordinates. So however I explained first problem, in the same way you have to solve for this second problem. This second problem you have to try to solve. This first bit second problem you have to try to solve. So now I am going to explain second bit first problem. I will explain second one, you have to try here, right? In each of the following, find the value of k for which the points are collinear. If the points are collinear, then what happens? Area of triangle will become 0. So with the help of that condition, we have to find out value of k. So solution you have to write for this. Consider the coordinates. So what are the coordinates here? 7 comma minus 2, 5 comma 1, 3 comma k. This one I am going to give name as x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. So if points are collinear, then what happens? Area of triangle becomes 0. That one you have to write here. Since the given points are collinear, so what happens? The area of the triangle formed by them must be 0. Therefore, area of triangle, that is equal to area of triangle formula you write here, half into x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2. So now here x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3 values substitute in this formula. So area of triangle, if points are collinear means already we said area of triangle is 0. So 0, that is equal to half into x1 value is 7 and y2 value is 1 minus y3 value is k. That k is unknown, we have to write as it is, plus x2 value is 5. Here y3 value is again k minus y1 value is minus 2 plus x3 value is 3, y1 value is minus 2, y2 value is 1. So substitute the values and get the result. 0, that is equal to half into 7 into 1 minus k plus 5 into k minus 2 minus plus 2 plus 3 into minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. Now we have to simplify. 0, that is equal to half into, here 7 into 1 is 7. 7 into minus k is minus 7k. Plus 5 into k is 5k. Plus into plus, plus 5 2s are 10. It means monomial with multiplication of monomial with binomial. Minus plus into minus, minus 3 3s are 9. 0, that is equal to half into 7 minus 7k plus 5k, that is minus 2k, plus 10 minus 9 is 1. So if you cross multiply, if you transpose this to that side, 0 into 2 is 0, 0 into 2, that is equal to 1 into, here 7 plus 1 is 8 minus 2k. Next step, 0 into 2 is 0, that is equal to 1 into any number is same number, so that is 8 minus 2k. This minus 2k, if I transpose from RHS to LHS, it will change its sign. So minus 2k, it will become plus 2k. 2k is equal to 8. Therefore, k is equal to 8 by 2. So 2 1s are 2 4s are, that is 4. Therefore, k is equal to 4. So in the same way, you have to try to solve for this second problem. This second problem is homework to people. It is 8 comma 1 k comma minus 4 2 comma minus 5. So this is also here area of these coordinates, that is 0. For that reason you have to find out unknown k value.